what's up you guys? After reaction. Today I'm going to be reacting to some more Person of Interest. This is season 3 episode 10. Let's get into the episode. Bear's looking after you. Oh, we're going for some Johnny Cash. Does that impress anyone that I knew that immediately? Just wondering. I also feel like they introduced like the kid's dad as a way for the kid not to be an orphan. It's a good song. I do wonder if he had let Vert out if this would have happened. Just noticed we didn't have the do-do-do, do-do-do. Oh, Shaw's angry. Oh, he's up and running again. So there is one other thing that I was thinking about, and that's that they never knew that Carter was working with Elias. Oh, is this going to be like other people that he's worked with?
I read that it works this way.
That was set up last episode.
The therapist waits till the silence becomes so unbearable that the patient is forced to speak.
It can work any way you want, Mr. Wren. Is there something particular you'd like to talk about?
Grief. I'd like to talk about grief.
Of course.
I want to know how it works, if it has a purpose.
That's a big question. It might be best if we talk about your specific circumstances. Have you lost someone?
My closest friend, there was an accident. I was with him.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Wren. Do you have someone to comfort you during this time?
I was in a relationship, but that's over now.
The emotional fallout from these types of traumas can be extensive, which brings us to your question, grief, whether it has a purpose.
An evolutionary purpose. I mean, I find myself reevaluating choices that I've made. Things that I should have done differently or better. As if in losing everything, I finally understand. But then it occurs to me that...
It occurs to you that this feeling might be temporary. There's a full sense of lucidity that often accompanies grieving.
I've been thinking about doing something radical as a tribute to his memory.
I would caution against that, Mr. Wren. I see this so often. I've been working with the survivors of the ferry bombing earlier this year. Their trauma is similar to yours. More extreme, of course. Many of them experience a sense of responsibility for what happened.
Survivor's guilt, I'm familiar.
Well, then you're also familiar with what I'm about to say next. That you think your friend's death was your fault. Otherwise, you'd have to face a very painful truth.
Which is what?
That you are not God. You don't control who lives or dies. That powerlessness also means that your friend's death is not your fault. I assure you, Mr. Wren, in time, the guilt you feel will pass.
Let me ask you a question then. Does survivor's guilt pass when everything that has happened actually is, in fact, your fault?
Let me help you.
It's a little too late for that, don't you think?
Not for John. He's in trouble, I can tell by the look on your face. And I don't want to sound unsympathetic, Harold. But we have much bigger problems at hand. Whatever your machine was trying to prepare me for, it's coming.
I believe her.
Yes, detective.
We got a big problem. Witnesses put our pal, the psychopathic vigilante, at the scene.
Which one?
You mean both your stray dogs are off the leash? This was the handiwork of Tall, Dark, and Deranged. And I shudder to think what the other one's up to.
I have reason to believe that one or both of them are looking to track down and kill Simmons.
We all want Simmons. Piece of crap killed my partner, then went after my kid. But the Scorched Earth campaigns is only gonna make Simmons harder to find, not easier.
Who were they?
Dirtbags of the highest order, run drugs, underage hookers, and a lot of paper.
Paper.
Counterfeit bills, IDs, passports, for forging in York.
We better find Mr. York then.
Get me down. Come on. Take me down, you bitch. I told you everything I know.
And somehow I just don't believe you.
Hey, guys, call the cops.
You wanna take a crack at him? My gun hand's cramping.
The guy's not looking so good. Did you break his legs?
Nope. Reese did. Got to him before I did. Dropped him off the roof of the building. I found a sorry ass in the parking lot yelling for help. Still got his arms, though.
Did you see Reese?
Gone by the time I got here.
We have to stop him.
Why? One less 30 cop killing cop sounds good to me.
Setting aside your somewhat binary moral compass, Miss Shaw, you should know that Mr. Reese's injuries are life-threatening.
All right, Harold. We'll play it your way. But if Reese doesn't want to be found, our only way of tracking him is by finding Simmons ourselves.
Can I give you anything?
Speak up.
The only one who knows Simmons' exit strategy is his boss, Quinn. And if you're looking for him, get in line. Everybody wants him dead. Can I go to the hospital now, please?
You got an inside track to the feds? We gotta get to Quinn before Reese does.
Are you kidding? Quinn ran a bunch of corrupt cops. Feds aren't talking to me.
I know one man who will know Quinn's location. After his arrest, Quinn retained Jimmy Ransone, high-dollar criminal defense attorney with a questionable reputation.
And even suspects in protection are allowed to see their lawyer.
Wait a minute, come on, guys, get me down. Oh, come on, get me the hell out of here.
I'd say our boy's come and gone.
Finch? We got a problem.
You couldn't find Mr. Ransone?
We found what's left of him. Someone used him as an ashtray before putting a bullet in his head.
Reese is really gone off the reservation this time.
No, Reese doesn't even smoke. He would have just used a lighter. This is theatrical. Amateur hour.
Well, at least we know he's still alive.
How badly is he injured, Miss Shaw?
He doesn't look so good. We don't have much time.
Reese leaves and 5 minutes later, these jokers show up.
Russians.
Figures. Quinn turned state evidence against them.
So now both Mr. Reese and the Russians know where to find Alonso Quinn, and we still don't.
Ransone's the only one that can tell us where Reese is going.
Not the only one.
Who?
Harold knows what I'm talking about. We're out of options. We need route.
Your attendings all say the same thing about you. Technically brilliant, remarkably calm. They can't spot what you really are.
And what's that?
You know the DSM backwards and forwards. You probably diagnosed yourself in your first year.
A diagnosis which meant that you never should have been accepted into this program.
I watch the others. I watch the fear creep into them. I watch them make mistakes. And you think these feelings that I'm lacking make them better? You'd really rather have one of them working on you instead of me?
Yes, because if the only thing motivating you is technical mastery, when one of your patients needs you the most, and this job just might start to bore you. That's the difference between fixing and healing. You have a brilliant mind, Sameen, and you're very gifted, but you'll never be a doctor.
Time's up, Harold.
This is not something we
rough.
should go about lightly.
It's the only way.
There will be larger consequences if we make this decision. We need to be ready for that.
John isn't gonna make it if he winds up in a crossfire between a bunch of feds and organized criminals in his current state.
I know this is our only option, Miss Shaw. I just want to make sure we're prepared for what may happen.
I'm in. Are you?
I'm not gonna make the same mistake.
I'm guessing that isn't for me.
You know, if you told me about the carpooling arrangements, I would have driven separately.
Ms. Groves is here to help us locate Alonso Quinn.
We're close. Turn off the headlights.
How am I supposed to see?
You don't need to. Steady for another 800 feet. Adjust left when you feel it.
Feel what?
Harold, grab the first aid kit when we get out of the car, will you? Pull over to the right.
Tell me why we're listening to the crazy chick who kidnapped glasses.
In your right pocket, you have 85 cents. The change from your morning coffee run.
In your apartment,
There's an old photo of your father at the Franklin Park Zoo, taken when he was a child. He's feeding a lion cub. Do you know what that cub's name was? Lionel. That's where your name came from. I promise, I'm here to help.
Just when I think life with you people could get any weirder, one of you takes it to the next level.
Where are we, Miss Groves?
Do you have a gun now?
What's with you and your poor listening skills? No way.
Then you better turn around. Follow me. And bring him with you.
You just shot a federal marshal.
Just between us? Not my first time.
I love how proud she was. She's like, no, my first time.
Wait for the light at 12 o'clock.
Is that?
Alonzo Quinn. The building has 2 main exits, 2 emergency exits. 12 U.S. Marshals guard the building, plus our friend over there who is scouting the perimeter that we're now inside. Air support is 10 minutes out. While the Russians aren't here yet, they will be soon.
You sure the big guy's here?
Pretty sure.
I need to be sure that you're mentally tough enough for this program. If you spun out, got your brothers killed, it would be on me.
You're just doing your job. I get it. I've been through this before.
No one does this twice. If you washed out, we wouldn't have recruited you again.
I didn't wash out. I've been a part of this program for 3 years. A very trusted part. In fact, my CEO tasked me with finding out who's been selling the names of our operatives to Chinese counterintelligence. It took me a while, but I found them. If only you'd just done your job. You're pretty damn good at it.
Who the hell pays for the damage?
Get back inside now.
I'm radioing pilot. We need air support.
Get in. Get in.
Kurt, are you seeing this? Do we need to call for air support?
It's a car fire in Queens. I'm not calling air support for that. Rapid response team standing by on the 2nd floor. Have your men do a perimeter check and report back.
Copy that.
Russians, fakes, I don't care. I just want to know who pays for the damage.
This man is living on like adrenaline right now.
Your buddies came to shoot the breeze. Sadly, my men are very good at their jobs. Anybody wants to crack at you, they're gonna need an entire...
There, got a situation.
Robbins is down, and the hotel doors have been secured from the inside.
Someone's in there with you.
Secure the door. Now, ready team, this is highlight. Spread out to the stairwell. No one gets to 3. Expect multiple shooters.
Copy that. We'll lock it down.
Secure the hallways. We're taking the prisoner out. Your men won't be able to stop him.
On my mark. Go!
I made 3 shooters, maybe 4.
On my count.
3, 2.
I'm sorry, but I need a word with the man you're protecting.
You just attacked a dozen marshals. Sorry's not gonna cut it.
I need some aspirin. Maybe a little physical therapy move. You sit this one out.
Oh!
Simmons. I want his exit.
Loyalty. That's why Simmons came after you and Carter. Loyalty. That's how we built this whole damn thing. I'll be damned if I repay that loyalty by breaking it now, even if you threaten to kill me.
You see? That's why you and I understand each other. Now everything you do is an abomination. But your word is your bond to your godson, to Carter. You do what you say. So do I. I'm not gonna threaten to kill you. I'm going to kill you, whether you tell me or not. No bargaining. In 3 minutes, you're dead. I've killed many people. Never bothered me much. That's why I was good at it. I didn't like them suffering, though. Took me years to figure out how to do it quickly, painlessly. But if you don't tell me, I'm gonna forget all of that. Understand? And I'll make the last 3 minutes of your life last forever.
May I please have a gun now?
No. And you're really starting to irritate me by asking.
As far as Ruth's request for a weapon, Miss Shaw, the situation is becoming increasingly dangerous.
Yeah, no kidding.
And if she wanted to kill us, I'm guessing she could have done so many times already.
Speak for yourself, Harold. Fine. Whatever. Take it.
Can I have a second one, please?
2 guns at once? It's kind of lame. You all set? Let's head up.
Too late.
Where's she going?
Okay, that was kind of hot.
I'll watch the front. We should head up. We're running out of time.
Time's up.
Mr. Reese, you know what Joss sacrificed to bring this man down on her terms, legal terms.
Everything.
So if you're going to kill Mr. Quinn, don't imagine that you're doing it in her name. That's not what she would have wanted.
You should have killed him in the first place. I did, revenge.
It's not our purpose. We save lives. You save lives.
Not all of them.
You're dying, John. Let us help you.
Let's get him out of here.
You should be going after Simmons. Reese got his location.
Sometimes you have to make choices, Miss Shaw. You've already lost a friend. I don't intend to lose another, not tonight.
Can't believe we're gonna let him get away.
The machine never said Reese was the only one planning to kill Simmons.
Actually, do you know what? This makes a lot of sense. Because Carter went out of her way to protect him. Like, what, at the beginning of the last season or something? I'm not sure. But this totally, this tracks, I think.
So what's the plan, Fosco? Gonna shoot an unarmed man?
Yeah, probably.
Nah. I got a better idea. We're waiting to do this for a long time.
Kinda got you good, huh?
Go, Lionel!
I get it, Fosco. I always knew you were a killer. Get it over with, will you?
Also, everything that he's done to him, like, forced him into doing all of these things.
I could have been just like you. A bottom feeder who turns on his own kind. For what? Money? Power? I got lucky. I had a partner. She was good for me. For a lot of reasons. She reminded me that I could be good again, too. I could be a good father, good friend, good cop. I'm not gonna let you undo all the good she did. Carter saved my life. She saved me from myself. Because she believed in me. I'm not gonna throw her away in a piece of crap like you. Patrick Simmons, you're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say.
I'm proud of him.
Doctor said he's gonna pull through. Lost a lot of blood. I'm gonna go steal some more from Manhattan General. Where's Root?
Is she back in here? Huh. Everyone falls for the dog.
I think he's finally warming up to me.
You were free. Why did you come back?
Like I said, we have a larger fight ahead of us. I think we should be together when that begins. Don't you?
Thank you.
One step forward.
It's just me, officer.
Root did say he was not the only one that was planning on killing him.
What do you want? Quinn and I are busted. HR is dead. Nothing else to do but rub my face in it.
It's not really my style.
Then why the hell are you here?
Well, there remains a debt. Civilization rests on the principle that we treat our criminals better than they treated their victims, that we not stoop to their level. But you and I are outliers. We're not really a part of civilization. We're something older. Which means, of course, that we can do the things that civilized people can't. I offered to kill you for Detective Carter many times, and she always said no. She was civilized to the very end. I don't think she liked me, but I liked her very much. You killed her. So now I consider it my responsibility to fix the particular problem that is you, Officer Simmons.
You really think you're gonna be the one to kill me?
No. No, my friend is going to kill you. I'm just gonna watch.
I like that. I do. I like that a lot. Oh, you know what? I like that that's the way that the episode ended. Because it started exactly like that and it ended just like that. With a shot of it. Anyways. Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example, I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return, you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video. That was a good episode. I enjoyed that a lot. Just the rampage that everyone was going on. It's a good episode. I enjoyed it a lot. A lot of satisfying moments. Very good. Good. I like this show. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys thought. And I'll see you in the next one.